You're sore, you're tired, and if you're being honest with yourself, you're running out of road. And yes, that is a pun because my motorcycle's behind me. Maybe it's your knees talking to you every morning when you get out of bed. Maybe it's the fact you've given 20 or 30 years in the trade, like doesn't care about you or how loyal you've been. Maybe you just got laid off and the ground got yanked out from underneath. And maybe, and this is the one nobody admits out loud, you're still showing up every day, but something inside you has already quit. I know that feeling because I lived it. And what I'm about to tell you in this video, I wish somebody would have told me 10 years sooner. Stay with me. This one matters. And I've got 3 steps to tell. What's up, everyone? My name is Mark Hamill, but everybody calls me Pepe or Pep. I'm a retired volunteer firefighter, former welder, crane operator, heavy equipment operator, truck driver. I've spent the better part of my life in the trades. You name it, I've probably done it. I live in the Muskoka area, and where I come from, you don't complain. You don't quit, and you sure as hell don't ask for help. You just show up, and I did it for decades. But here's the thing nobody in the trade world wants to talk about. There's a moment coming for every single one of you who are watching, a moment where your body, your bank account, and your boss is going to force you into a decision you're not ready to make. And the guys who are ready for that moment, they land on their feet. The guys who aren't, they're kind of left scrambling. I want you ready. So in this video, I'm going to answer 3 questions I get asked the most. How do you start something online with 0 tech skills, 0 experience? How much can you actually make? How long does it take to get real results? Number 1. And make sure you get to number 3 because that's the big one. Let me paint you a picture you already know. It's 5 a.m., January, and if you're anything like me, you live in Northern Ontario, at minus 30 plus the wind chill, you're already achy before you even get dressed. Your coffee's in your hand and it's getting cold fast, but you're not testing it. You're already dreading the next 10 hours. That was me for years. Welding meant long hours, breathing smoke and grinder dust day in and day out. Your lungs don't forget that. Running cranes, heavy equipment meant my body was absorbing vibrations and stress that quietly shake you up for years until one day you wake up and your joints feel 20 years older than you are. And the worst part, you keep going because that's what you were told to do. We push through. Our families need us, not just for the paycheck, but to make sure we keep a roof over our head and food on the table, because that's what we were told to do from a young age. Get a good job, put your hours in, save your money, and you'll build a good retirement. Freedom 55, we've all heard that old saying, and we all know as we got there, that was a joke. Except nobody told us that inflation would eat up that plan alive. Nobody told us the job. Nobody told us that the job you needed so badly today could hand you a layoff tomorrow in a blink of an eye. That happened to me. I got laid off. And I thought I was all done. I thought I was all alone, but I wasn't. And neither are you. Because right now, all across the trades, welding, truck, construction, mining, logging, firefighters, men and women, just like you, asking the same questions. Is this it? Is this all there is? Is this all I'm meant to do? Burnout doesn't mean you failed. It means your body is telling you something your pride won't say out loud. It's time to listen. My turning point. When I got laid off, my first instinct was to find another job in the trades. I knew all the players. I knew the companies. I could have gotten a truck, hustled some more contracts, and kept going. But I stopped myself and I asked a question I'd never really asked before. What does it look like in another 10 years if I keep doing this? My knees and shoulders are already starting to ache. My lungs have so much smoke and crap in them after decades of that. No. I started looking around for something different. Something that didn't require me destroying my body to try and make money. Something I could build on my own terms. And yeah, maybe if I had to learn a new skill, it would take me a little longer, but I could do it. And eventually, after a lot of research, and a lot of skepticism because, hey, I'm a trades guy and we're not exactly known for trusting things we can't see and touch with our hands. I landed on digital marketing. Now, before you click off, hear me out because I had the same reaction you're probably having right now. I'm not techie. I'm a hands-on guy. I build things. I fix things. I operate things. But digital marketing, once I understood how it actually worked, I realized it wasn't just a different kind of trade. You learn skills. You apply them. You get results. Except instead of destroying your body, you're building something that pays you while you sleep. And the skills you've learned over the last decades You get to apply that. That's where you get ahead of the game because you have something that some of the other creators don't have, especially the young kids. That changed everything for me when I found that out. Question number one: how do I start having zero tech skills? This is the number one thing I hear from everybody, especially the guys in the trade industry. I'm not a computer person. I barely know how to use my own phone for anything other than texting. My grandkids helped me set it all up. But once I got set up and got figuring it out, it was extremely easy. I barely know how to use my phone for crying out loud. Texting's the only thing I really use it for. The other time I do a couple Google searches. That's how I found this. And I hear you, I was right there. Here's the truth. You don't need to be tech wizard to do this. What you need is the same thing that made you good at the trades. The willingness to learn something new, a system, follow it step by step. When you started in the welding industry, you didn't just pick up the torches and instantly know how to cut a perfectly straight line with a perfect tip and that nice little blue flame. You learned it, you practiced it, and you got better and better. This is no different. The system I use teaches you and breaks it all down into tiny little simple steps. You learn how to set up digital products, how to make them online, and how to get in front of people who want it. And you do it on your phone, your laptop, your computer at home, a tablet, a couple hours a day. Does your maintenance bill. No cold calls, no chasing people, no selling to friends and family. They don't even have to know. Just a simple process building for people who are starting from zero, including people like me, who came from the industry with 30 years of trade in the background, zero background as far as tech. And if any of this sounds familiar to you, I can help you figure it out. Like I said, I'm a welder in the Muskoka area. If I can figure it out, surely you can figure it out. The question number two: how much can you actually make? Well, I'm going to give you the straight answer because I'm a straight shooter. I don't like any BS, and I don't like wasting people's time. The model I work with is a 100% profit model. That means when you make a sale, you keep everything. There's no middleman taking a slice of anything. Now, I'm not going to promise you you're going to be a millionaire by the next 6 months because that's not real and nobody's going to tell you that BS. Or if they do, they're lying to you. What I will tell you is this: the guys and women who go through the program, just like you, tradespeople, working people, mothers who are at home and watching little kids who only have 5-10 minutes here and there between the kids, who have never done anything online, they start seeing results. They stay committed to the process. It could be a couple of $100 a month that gives you some breathing room. It could be enough to match what you make in the trades industry without the broken body that comes with it. Your results depend on you. Your results depend on your effort, your consistency. Just like the trades. If you don't show up, you're not getting paid. But the ceiling, there isn't one. Because in this business, you own it. Nobody can lay you off. Nobody can cut off your hours. Nobody can shut down your paycheck. On the other hand, you also have no one else to blame. That part, coming from a guy who got laid off, that part meant everything to me. You know, that coworker that blames you for everything, and the boss looks at you like something's wrong, or maybe he shouldn't give you that raise, or maybe you're the first one to go. How long does it take to get results? So this is number 3, and I'm hoping you kept up. And you can check the links below. Watch my video that's coming next. How long does it take to get results? This is question number 3, the one that you've been waiting for. Honest answers. That depends on you. Some people go through the training and take action immediately. They see their first sale within weeks. Others take longer because life gets in the way, or they're still working full time and can only put in a few hours a day. Here's what I tell everyone who comes into the community: stop looking for a finish line. Start building a foundation. If you're a professional welder, you didn't become a professional welder overnight. It took you days, weeks, months, especially in all the different positions. That goes the same with heavy equipment, truck driving. Every one of them says the same thing. See you in 5 years when you actually know something. This is no different. I'm not saying it's going to take you 5 years, but to truly master it will not be an overnight. In the trades, you didn't build something solid in a day. You laid it out right, step by step, and it held up because of that. Same principle here. The people who fail at this system is because they quit. They quit too soon. They expected overnight results. And when it takes weeks, they walk away, crying, right before things start moving. And yes, I am brutally honest. Those are the ones that you hear will say, it won't work, you won't succeed. They're the ones that have tried multiple times at different things. And you're right, they walked away, they couldn't succeed. So they don't want you to succeed. Ignore those people who walked away. The people who succeed are the ones that treat this like a trade. They show up consistently. They follow the system, ask for help when they're stuck, and they don't quit. Sound familiar? It should, because it's the exact way you already are. I spent most of my life showing up for jobs that owed my time, wore my body down, and that could end without even a warning. Like I said, I've been a welder, crane operator, a volunteer firefighter, truck driver. I've done the work. I've earned every callus on my hand. And now I run an online business, lets me spend time with my wife, my kids, my grandkids. I ride on a motorcycle when the weather's gorgeous out. I work when I want to, when I want to. And I help people just like you build the same kind of freedom that I do. All of them are my clients. If you're ready to find out what Fed looks like for you, the link for my free community and blueprint and a toolkit that goes with it, it's all in the description below. Get in there. And there's also some freebies, some free resources that you can start creating online right away. So my freebies certainly won't cost you anything, but they also, you get what you pay for. They'll make it very little, but it's still something. And some of them you're already doing. You don't even know you're doing it. The resources are waiting for you in the link below. If this video hits home for you, smash the like button, subscribe, drop a comment below. Tell me what trade you're in. Tell me how long you've been at it. I read every single one. And if you have any questions, you'd like to know something about the industry, about marketing, about digital marketing, creating programs, about the courses you get to take and learn how to do all of it and how to make it easy. Watch the next video because it picks up right where we left off. Don't forget, click the links below, join my community. Hear me now, believe me later when I say I'm rooting for you.